Let's get into squats. Whether you're squatting with a bar or you're squatting holding a dumbbell, really there's zero difference with the form. I'm gonna show you a perfect squat, and then I'm just gonna have everyone do squats, and we're gonna go around, and as soon as you're doing them perfect, I'm gonna say you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done, and then I'm gonna focus on anyone that doesn't have it perfect. When you squat, I want you to think of this, okay? I want you to think of your quad and your foot lining up like this. And the reason why I say this is, if you have your feet straight forward, watch. If my quad's going out and my foot's going this way, then I have this going on, right? I'm not lined up. So that's torque and tension on my knee that I don't need, that I don't want, okay? So if you think about it, toes out, knees out, butt out, okay? Toes, knees, and butt. Everything's going out at the same time. Weight on your heels, your butt's out, you're leaning over at a 45-degree angle. A lot of times I'll see this with squats. People start getting tired, they'll start doing this. and that's not a squat. You're not squatting, okay? So you never want to lean over more than a 45-degree angle. You want to keep the weight on your heels and stick your butt out. Sometimes it helps to stick your hands out because it's like a counterbalance. Because if you're in like this and you stick your butt out too much, you feel like you want to fall over. So don't hesitate to stick your hands out. So toes out, knees out, butt out. Let me just see everyone do it. Just start squatting, and I'll tell you when you're good. All right. At the very bottom, make sure, okay, stop for just 1 second. Stop for 1 second. Okay. At the very bottom of the squat, here's what I see a lot of people doing. That it looks like you're doing it right, but on the very bottom, so your weight's on your heels the whole time, when you get to the very, very bottom, I see this, okay? I see the weight shift to the front. Just for a split second at the bottom, which is actually the most important part where you don't want it to shift forward, okay? Another thing I'll see, at the very bottom, knees come in like this. Knees come in like this at the bottom. So just be aware of those two things and go ahead and do it, squat. So your knees are slightly coming, there we go. Yeah, not at all, yep, exactly. Good, all the weight on your heels. Keep your toes up off the ground. What's that? Yes, there you go. That's a perfect squat. That's a perfect squat. Toes up off the ground. Toes off the ground, guys. Keep them off the ground. Good. Okay, do you feel at the end how you shifted forward and drop, right? Do it again. Stick your butt out more. Good. Be careful at the very bottom. So at the very bottom, go down. At the very bottom, stick your butt out more. There you go. Do you feel the difference? You probably feel it in your butt more, right? Do it again. At the very bottom, stick your butt out more. There you go. So guys, listen up real quick. This is a good point. At the very bottom, you want to stick your butt out a little extra, because a lot of times, just because you're getting tired and it's harder to do, you'll come under a little bit. When you come under, that's when your knees go forward and the weight goes forward. So instead of coming under, stick your butt out a little bit at the bottom, just a little bit. Let's go ahead and do it. Got a couple more. Wrong. Just kidding. Go.
Might be good to jump into the gear, remember?
Oh, yeah. Good, thank you. Good. Let me see you do another one. Okay. All right, stop for 1 second. And I'm kind of talking to you, but I'm talking to everybody. Okay, guys, listen up. A lot of times we hear the lower the better, right? But there comes a point where if you drop below a certain point, you stop focusing on your butt and it's all quads. And we really don't want to do that. We want to focus on our booties here, right? So if you go too low, two things happen. One, going too low, you lose that arch because it starts coming underneath. So you lose your arch, and two, you disengage your glutes and you engage your quads. And then usually when you come up, they stay engaged and just stays disengaged. So you don't want to go lower than about an inch lower than parallel. So if this is parallel, you want to be like right here, but no lower than that. Anything lower, and I have the opposite effect that I'm looking for. So that's a good thing. So let me see you do that one more time. Everyone go. Better, right there, good. And it's actually gonna be harder for you to do it that way. Good, do it again. Squat down, keep your knees out. Okay, do it again, watch. Push those knees, there. Good, now stick your butt out a little bit more. Stick your butt that way, and then stand up all the way. Good, do it again. That's a perfect squat. There you go, no lower than that. Good job. All right, perfect. Just kidding. All right, good. All right, check it out, guys. Hey, does anyone feel like they don't have it? I feel like everyone did a perfect squat, so that was pretty cool. Just remember, keep your toes up. From now on, every time you squat, your toes are up. They should never be on the ground. There's no reason for your toes to be on the ground. If your toes are up, it's impossible to put the weight on the front of your foot, okay? I'm gonna go backwards for a second. I forgot to mention something.